Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my review of Samaritan, the latest superhero film of 2022. This is, to my knowledge, the first movie that Sylvester Stallone has done that is a superhero movie. So, yes, that is kind of exciting, and it's also kind of exciting that this is not based off of any DC, Marvel, other comic property. It's kind of its own thing. So, yeah, I was kind of looking forward to this one because obviously love superhero movies. It's probably my favorite genre of film ever. Like, as much as I love movies and as much as I love other genres, superhero genre, probably my favorite genre of all time. So, I was kind of looking forward to this one. It dropped on Prime. Just watched it, actually just finished watching it like literally like 2 minutes ago. So now I'm here to give you my review. What did I think about it? You're about to find out. So starting out with the positives for Samaritan, I think Sylvester Stallone gives a pretty good performance in this film. Um, I like him in most stuff that he does, and it's very awesome to see him in a superhero movie in a role like this where he has superpowers and stuff like that. I liked him in this type of movie. Also, with that being said, I like superhero movies, so naturally, no matter how good or bad a movie is, I'm always going to have a good time with a superhero movie. Like 99% of the time, I'm going to have a good time with a superhero film. So I enjoyed this film on the superhero and Stallone levels. But unfortunately, those are my only two fully positive things on this film. So let's move on to my mixed aspect. And my mixed aspect is that I think the movie had some pretty decent ideas with like what the villain's plan was, what the villain was trying to do, and like kind of have like some deeper themes and thematic elements to a superhero film instead of oversaturated family friendly sort of superhero stuff that we get a lot, which, I love that stuff. That's not really a complaint for me, but it's getting oversaturated. So I like that this movie goes for a more deeper thematic route. I just don't think it nails it, and I don't think its ideas in that sense are 100% fully original. Like, I feel like we've seen some of those before in other films, so I like that they did it. I don't really think that it worked, though. Then let's move on to my negatives. I didn't really care for the story in this film. The basic premise is that a kid discovers that, like, his next door neighbor is a superhero who everyone thought had died 20 years before, and he's just kind of in hiding. I don't really like that story where a superhero fakes their own death. I've seen it before in films. I just don't really like that plot line, so I couldn't really resonate with that. I also thought that they didn't flesh out Sylvester Stallone's character that much in the film. I feel like they could have done way more with his character. And then I didn't really care for the villain in the film either. Just kind of generic villain, I guess. So yeah. It was trying to do something different with the superhero genre. I just don't really think it got there. So it was just kind of just another kind of generic superhero film to me. When you have the premise of Sylvester Stallone superhero film that's not based off of any properties, I expect a lot more from your film than just kind of being a generic superhero film. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that. And then probably the biggest negative for me is that I saw the twist of this film coming from a mile away. I don't know if that's just going to be a me thing, but when I first got this idea in my head, maybe 20 minutes into the film, that I think that is going to be the twist, it was the twist. I don't know if that's just a me thing because I just watched so many movies, but I thought the twist in this film was obvious. And when it came to fruition, like, oh, it it really just wasn't that interesting to me whatsoever. Yeah, overall, I liked Samaritan enough. It's a decent time to, it's a decent watch, you know? I'm not gonna ever complain if I have to watch this again, but it's never gonna be one of them like, yes, Samaritan, one of my favorite comic book movies, one of my favorite superhero movies. No, it's never gonna be that. So yeah. Overall, I have to give Samaritan like a 6 out of 10 on the rating scale, and then on the entertainment scale, probably like a 6 out of 10. So yeah, what do you think about Samaritan if you've seen it? If you haven't seen it, if you, go ahead, check it out on Amazon Prime. It's free on Prime. Just dropped today. So yes, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comment section. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.